Sosa on the beat.
Gang in this bitch, gang in this bitch, nigga. Gang in this bitch, gang in this bitch. Hey, 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 gang, bang, nigga, bang, bang, nigga, bang, no, gang, nigga, gang, nigga, hey, hey.
Boxer Gang, what up? So I know I'm not that active on YouTube anymore, and the videos have slowed down a lot. You know, I'm not posting as frequent. I'm way more active on Instagram. So if you guys do got Instagram, go follow the page at Boxer Bros. If you don't have Instagram, create a fake page, go follow it anyway. On there, I go live every Sunday for Q&As. I'll bring random people in just, you know, kind of talk, answer a few questions. And it's like a small community where everybody learning from each other. And some people look forward to those lives, you know, and it's a lot of information in those lives every Sunday. Also, I post my recons damn near every single day so you guys can see, you know, the rates and also what I'm getting, also what you could probably get as well. And if you want to get a hold of me, it's just a lot more easier to DM me than to comment on YouTube. So go follow the page if y'all not following it. Now, as far as the channel with YouTube, where that's going, I'm not really sure. You know, I feel like it's a lot of information out there. I post a lot of information on the page. I don't know how much more I could post. Also, there's a lot of people on YouTube who creating content and, you know, giving information, you know, and I just feel like the page right now is for people who come into the business. You know, you can get some information, or if you have not came across the page yet, then, you know, it's a lot of information for the people who ever came across it, you know. But I guess I'll just keep you guys updated with, you know, milestones I hit within my business, or, you know, on my journey or whatever. And I'll just keep you guys updated, and so you guys can see the growth of where we started to where we are. And if you guys look back from a year now to where we are now, as y'all see in that video, my brother, he has his own truck. That was my brother's truck first. I had the second truck, and then also I got the rental. I mean, that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about the breakdown of the rental from financing versus renting my very first week. For some people who did see the video last week, I just got a rental, and that's what I'm rocking with right now. That's because I did have some maintenance issues with my truck back in like November, December. The DEF system was kind of acting up. So every week I was going through maintenance issues, you know, and not only was my truck not making any money, but it was also sitting and I'm spending money, you know, so I was not a fan of that, and the rentals kind of made more sense with the way that I dispatch and my rates. I figured that I could cover it, so this is what today's video gonna be about. All right, so I did the breakdown over the course of 8 days. I was gonna do a week. The only reason why I didn't do a week is because we started last Thursday, so I was gonna do Thursday to, you know, Thursday till whatever you pick up, Wednesday, drop off Thursday. That's technically a week. But I picked up a load this Wednesday, and it didn't deliver till Friday. So I said, fuck it. You know, I ain't going to have the exact numbers because I'm still be in the middle of a load. So I did break down over 8 days. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you guys the numbers for the first truck, which is the rental. Now, my rates are $5.50 per week, 15 cents per mile, you know, and then I calculated the gas, the rates, and then, you know, what I pay my driver. I did not calculate insurance and all that, only because I did a week, but I'll do that within like another month. So this is the first truck breakdown. All right, so that was the first truck for the rental, and as you guys see, it was a lot more expensive, of course, because I rent. But now this is my truck that I drive, and you guys will see the, I guess, expenses and the gross and net for this truck. All right, so you guys see the breakdown for each truck. Now, let me just say that these numbers are not normal. I project to do at least bare minimum 6,500 to like 8K on the high end. You know, just like this week, my driver, he started Monday, and for today, Friday, he picked up, you know, he's at 8,100. He'll drop that off Monday. And from my Monday till today, what I drop off on Monday, that would be 7,800. So he did 81, I did 78, and like I say, 65 is like my low, but those numbers that I did is not normal at all. So don't think that that's every week. It's not, it's just a real good week. One thing I do want to point out to you guys is the rate per mile. If you guys notice why my rate per mile is a lot higher, I ain't being selfish. I ain't trying to take all the money. It's just the way, the lows kind of fell, and, it leads to the next one. So I ran majority of Midwest to Northeast. That's where I would like to stay in. That's what pays higher. As you guys could tell, I was averaging like $3 per mile. Now, my driver, he went out to Minnesota. From Minnesota, he went down to Texas. Then from Texas to Alabama, Alabama to Missouri. This is all the South. The South don't pay that well. Even like the Midwest, he went to Missouri. He got like $2 coming out of Missouri, St. Louis. That's the Midwest, but St. Louis don't pay pretty well. So as you guys notice, that it's clear that, different parts of the region pay differently. And that's why it's very important, when it comes to dispatching, to keep your trucks in these areas, Also, when it comes to, just gas and things like that, as you guys see, I damn near spent the same amount as him in gas, even though he traveled more. And that's because I'm traveling in the Northeast. I'm traveling along PA Turnpike, Ohio Turnpike, Jersey, New York. Gas is stupid high up there. And he's down south where gas is a lot lower, So if you get $2 per mile up in the Northeast rather than $2 per mile down in Texas, your expenses after your net is going to be a lot different, just because, gas is a lot higher in one region than the other. So that was a breakdown for the first week with the rental. Like I say, in a month, I'll be able to give you guys a better, projection of what I'm actually netting after I'm paying insurance, and, after, like the weeks kind of fluctuate, and you can kind of get a average of a 30-day span rather than just 1 week, So the biggest question is, can you make money with a rental? And I think there's a guy, the box truck coach, who said you can't make money with the rental, and that is false. Are there people who are failing with the box truck who's renting? Yes, I see it all the time. People are failing horribly. But I see people who are also winning with the rental. You know what I'm saying? And it really just depends on your situation. There's a lot of factors that kind of go into it, before you just say that you can't. People have not done it, and this is one thing I want to talk about is limitations. People will put their limitations onto you that you can't do something because they haven't done it. This is why I want to show you guys the numbers of what you can do. Fuck what someone else hasn't do. This is what you can do. It's obtainable. And as long as you see that it's obtainable, it means that you could do it as well. When it comes to the fact that some people don't like going over the road, some people they got higher rental rates. Some people, their gross is not high enough to, cover their expenses. Some people, they get a rental and they put drivers in them, which also, your net take home is going to be a lot less, which also means, you can't make money. But yes, you can make money. And me personally, I like the rentals. My rate is pretty high to where, I can net a pretty good amount. Like I said, I projected to do at least 65 to 8,000 per week. After that, I kind of was thinking this in 2,500 per week, 8 to 10,000 monthly, but I take 10,000. I take, anything more than that, but those are my projections with my level of dispatching, and that may not work out for someone else, but with these rentals, you got to be on the road. You got to actually be out there trucking, and a lot of people, they don't understand, or they don't get the dispatcher side figured out, which is why I'm here to help, so but just on a more serious note, I am dropping a dispatch course. As you guys see just from my channel, I really focus on dispatching because dispatching is the key to your business. Without, the dispatch, without finding the work, you're not going to be successful. Now, you can depend on a dispatcher, which a lot of people do, but you don't want to do that. If God forbid anything happened to your dispatcher, you don't know how to provide that work. You want to be able to cut your expenses, cut out that 10%, and also know how to find higher rates. Someone's going to work for your business like you. And that's one thing that I did, with my business. When I had a dispatcher, I wanted to scale, I wanted to grow. I asked my dispatcher, hey, I want to get another truck. He told me we don't got no more room for that, so I kind of felt like my business was in his hands. I couldn't move when I wanted to move. I had to wait till he get more space. So, and that's why I hopped out the truck, not early, but I wish I would have did, over the road a little bit longer, but I want to get out the truck because I really want to focus on dispatching because I say that is the key and I want to be in full control. So I am dropping a full in-depth dispatch course. Some people don't know how to dispatch for a box truck, so they would say it ain't no money in box trucking, which is false. You know, like this is a new wave. It's a new generation of trucking. It's not your old traditional, you know, semis going over the road. This is box trucks, you know, going up in these inner cities, LTL freight. You know, before box trucks were just like local, you know, people doing moving and local things. But now, you know, like I'm a trucker. I log the same amount of miles that a semi logs. You know, people, they get semis because they don't know how to dispatch for a box truck. They haven't figured it out, right? With the semi, you don't really know. You don't need to know. There's no skill. There's no strategy. It's just there's a fucking bunch of loads that, you know, are available to you, and you're gonna book the highest paying one. Or you got a lot of, you know, relationships with brokers and, you know, direct shippers or whatever, to where you don't even need to hit the load board. You know what I'm saying? Dispatching for a box truck, it is strategy. You have to have a strategy that comes with it, because not only are you racing against time with the ELD, you got to know how to dispatch around time, around the ELD, around the clock. But you also have to learn how to dispatch around time, you know, time management, route planning, as well as only dealing with a certain amount of fucking loads. You know what I'm saying? Like the loads availability is a lot less, you know, for the box trucks. And then you also got these disrespectful ass brokers who, you know, think that box trucks only deserve $2 a mile, less than $2 a mile, you know, which is it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, we putting the same fucking diesel in our tank. We burning the same gas. We replacing the same tires. We changing the same fucking oil. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, people don't got to figure it out, you know, but there is a way to dispatch for box trucks. If you take a semi-dispatch course, it is not the same. If you go buy a course for a box truck, save your money. I promise you, I hear it all the time. Yeah, I bought this course. It don't tell me shit. Like, but I'm dropping a full in-depth dispatch course for the box truck. I'm really trying to help you guys, you know, see these same numbers. So I was focusing on my business for a while, you know, so now I think it's time to, you know, really kind of help people, you know, be in position. So I'm gonna drop the course, and if the course is not enough for you, then I'm also gonna do the training, which I think is very, very important, because you don't read a course and just get it. You know, dispatching, it's a lot of factors that go into it. You got to have good judgment. You know, you got to, you know, sometimes you may move off impulse, you know. So the training is also going to be geared towards one-on-one training, reviewing your weekly numbers, you know, where you went wrong at, where you can improve in. Also, it's going to cover a classroom style setting outside of the one-on-one, where everyone can share their accomplishments and also their failures, and, you know, people can learn from others' mistakes. You know, also with, you know, a little bit of calling in between, you know, the weeks, just to kind of check on you, see how you're doing. So that's going to be offered for the people who may need the training. If you're not a owner operator and you're just a dispatcher who wants to dispatch box trucks, you know, this course will also, you know, upon, you know, completing the training and stuff like that, I might do something like a certification. You know, like if you you know, hit like 6,000 or 6,500 for 4 weeks straight at a certain rate per mile, you know, you may get like a box truck bro certification. And then whenever you want to go get your carriers, you can just show them, hey, yo, I'm box truck bro certified. You know what I'm saying? Now, but I may do something like that. I've seen about something like that. But also dispatchers who just want to dispatch. I have a lot of drivers who are looking for dispatchers. So if you do come through the course and the training, you know, I will, you know, connect you with drivers, you know. So once you do complete the course or train like that, you will always have a driver, because I got them endlessly, you know. But I'm working on things to really, you know, help you guys out with your company. And also I am doing mentorship, you know. Now I'm only doing the mentorship because I hear a lot of people are getting got. You know, getting got mean they getting bamboozled, they getting finessed, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, people are offering mentorships, you know, they come into the business 2, 3 months, 4 months, or whatever, however long, and they start charging a couple thousand, you know, for a mentorship, and they're not really that seasoned, or, you know, they don't really have all the information. And it's a lot of people like me, you know, who come from, you know, whether it's jail, whether it's having a felony, having a record, you know, having, you know, kids, you know, just wanting to provide a better life for them, themselves, you know, their children, you know, generational wealth, whatever, you know. It's a lot of people who come from the bottom, and they're expecting these things with these mentorships from people, and they getting got over. They're not getting the information they're looking for. They're not getting the direction they was looking for. They're just wasting their money. I don't think you need the mentorship, honestly. You know, I think some people may need it, you know, for people who don't understand trucking at all. But people, you know, they come in as YouTubers, and, you know, they make it look good. They make the numbers look good, and, you know, they make everything look good. You know, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. It's just all numbers. It's all, you know, words that they type, you know, but are you really doing it? You know what I'm saying? Which is why I do show and proof. But also I say the biggest thing that I'm dropping is the dispatch course. So you guys be aware of that, and that'll be available real soon. I'm actually about to go home this weekend and record it. So around like maybe April 1st. No, what's this? Maybe around like May, between mid-April and May, it will be available for purchase. Like I say, ain't nothing wrong with services, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with consultations. Ain't nothing wrong with mentorships. And I do believe that services should be paid for. If someone is offering a service, education ain't free. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So I don't want to put no price on someone else's time. What you should charge or what you should charge or what anybody should charge. But I do believe that if you do pay for a service, you should get your money's worth, and it better be worth it, because ain't nobody about to be playing with my money like that. You know what I'm saying? People get hurt playing with people's money. You don't know what niggas got going on. So I'm out with this video. Like I said, I'm gonna check with y'all probably in another week, or probably like in a month, maybe somewhere like that. But check into the Instagram for daily content. I've been talking way too long. I'm out.